Hey everyone, my name's Alex obviously, and I'm from Amber. Today I'll be showing you all the quickest, fastest, and easiest way to accumulate the world's most powerful money and the fastest growing asset class in history. I'm talking about Bitcoin, not cryptocurrency or blockchain, whatever the hell that is, or some altcoin, but the most important monetary transformation happening today. Now, I know there's a lot of skepticism about Bitcoin, but that's normal for any sufficiently advanced technology. And besides, the facts are the facts. Bitcoin's up over 1,000,000% since inception. That's a 500% compounded annual rate of return. Every 2 to 4 years, it grows by an order of magnitude in both participants and capital flow. It's the only form of money we've ever had in history that is uninflatable, unconfiscatable, and uncensorable. And it's the only autonomous financial network that provides a guarantee of the 3 core functions of finance: send, store, receive. All other functions are derivative of those. And more importantly, anyone or anything can perform those functions anywhere at any time. There's an entirely new world being built in this financial ecosystem that is Bitcoin and what's being built on and around it that doesn't suffer from the shackles of the legacy financial system. And the companies that are taking advantage of that today are the gateways and the on-ramps that are providing exposure to this asset class. And that's what we're doing at Amber. So I'm going to demo you something really quickly now, which is, I'm going to try to do it in 90 seconds, in fact. What you'll notice with our product is it's currently optimized to allow any person, whether technical or non-technical, to get exposure to Bitcoin in under 2 minutes. So I'm going to try to do it in 90 seconds. When you log on, you get prompted with a short little onboarding tutorial, which tells you what the app is about and gets you going. When we connect, and I'm a guy, so forgive me, I can't multitask, but I'm going to try and get this done as I talk. We use a magic link facility to authenticate an account, which is much more secure than using passwords these days. And it's a cleaner experience as well. So we'll pop over to my email here. I should get an email in a second. We'll click the blue button, and that'll authenticate our account. I've noticed the internet's really bad here. Back in Australia, where we're from, internet's usually quicker. There we go. All right, so that's the account authenticated. Then I'm going to set up a really sophisticated password, all ones, of course. I don't recommend you do this with your account. And then we're going to pop in the second form of authentication, which is a phone number. You'll notice that this is an Australian number because we're only available there, but part of my trip here is about our expansion. We'll verify that there. Then we're going to put my name in. So as mentioned earlier, that's my name. Next, my date of birth. So now you're all going to know how old I am. Unfortunately, I used to be the youngest guy in the room, no longer. And then our postcode. So that's the preliminary account setup. Next, we're going to link a bank account. Now in Australia, we use a direct debit facility, which is nice, fast, clean, and simple. Each jurisdiction within which we launch will be using a similar type of bank integration to allow for quick connection and safe access to someone's bank account. So we confirm that this all looks good. Then I'm prompted to put an amount in. $50 nice and close to my thumb. I'm going to select weekly as the frequency, and let's start that next week. Swipe to confirm. And we're done. Now, I think that took me a little bit longer than 90 seconds, but close enough. What's important is, as a company, we made money. But even more importantly, we just set me, the user, up into a system that generates consistent, recurring revenue every day, week, or month. And that's something that no other player in this game is doing effectively. What's more important than that, though, is as we build this compounding, recurring revenue, and build this base, we're actually building our long-term asset, which is a captive user base who all hold Bitcoin. And that's the future right there, because what we're really building long-term is, today we're an investment app, but long-term we're building a Bitcoin-based bank. So, and that's a truly next-generation bank that plugs into the only internet-native central bank and financial protocol that exists. And with it, we'll be able to provide any financial product or service that you can think of, smarter, better, faster, cheaper than any financial institution today, because we're not bound by the existing legacy financial system, and we're building on an entirely new set of digital primitives that are natively digital. It's an entirely new world out there. So, anything you can think of. I've got 2 minutes, so I'll quickly run through this. Anything we can think of: merchant facilities, payments, alternative asset classes, remittances, even things like streaming money and things that we haven't thought of yet will be possible. What's important is that we start with something that makes sense today, which is what we're doing, and the reason the application is optimized as it is. And an anecdote I like to give is, 25 years ago, a guy named Jeff Bezos went out to create some random online bookstore on this obscure, strange digital network called the internet. Everyone laughed at him. They said he was crazy. Today, Amazon is the backbone of the internet, and the internet's the backbone of the global economy. Now, I'm not saying we're the next Amazon, far from it, but we are starting with something that makes sense today, and we're going to evolve and grow the product as this strange, obscure, misunderstood network called Bitcoin also grows and develops. So I'll sum up here. We have a product in market that's simple and smooth, that people love. Our revenue and our user base is doubling roughly every quarter, whether we do marketing or not. It's pretty stable growth. We're the only company of our kind that I know of in Australia, if not the world, that actually has investment from a major university. It's the Queensland University of Technology. And now we're in the process of expanding into Europe and the UK, and possibly even the Middle East. And which brings me to what I'm looking for, which is I'm looking to connect with the local investment community, banking community, and the financial institution type community in this region. Those who are primarily looking to get exposure to something that is actually a 0 to 1 innovation, something that's unlike everything else. This is an entirely new world out here that is not bound by the shackles of the existing financial world. We get to reinvent and reimagine everything over here. So if you're interested in coming and have a talk with me, I've got a booth out there. If you're interested in debating with me about Bitcoin, I'm more than happy to debate. And I've also got a limited edition print run of a book we recently published, which takes people through the narrative of Bitcoin. So thank you all for listening, and I look forward to speaking with you